Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Single. 82's moving. 82's moving.
Mariota on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got? Switch. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 57. I'm not ready. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm going to run you over. 57. Charlie. 57's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down carry for Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. Tight dog. 52. 52's the mic.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Tighten up.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Man, I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch the ship. Watch the shot.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Watson now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They go play action. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Check three. Check your hot read. Shift. Check 22, jet bomber, 22, jet bomber.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Texans 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the 45 on second down, Watson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 35's the mic. Come on. You better bring it.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 35's the mic. Here we go. Check, check. Alert, alert.
Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Parker. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Squeeze, double.
Play action now. Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On play action, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Joker. Watch out.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's get it.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
The Texans
Let's
take
go,
over
baby.
first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On first down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, what a move. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Carry on Johnson turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 24, check 24. Check.
One.
Check.
One. Three.
Throwing is Mariota. Fancy footwork at midfield. Caught right side, Davis. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
49, check 49. One.
Bravo!
Mike 57.
Hey, watch the leg.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set. 19. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. I 55. Check.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Set. 19.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
55. Let's go.
On first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Just like that.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
He's back to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Here we go. Here we go.
We got a plane to catch.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big